everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two pass rushes that have caused more than a few sleepless nights for quarterbacks and offensive coordinators. It's Khalil Mack and Von Miller.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is Melvin Gordon, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Glennon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it. But
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he cuts it right. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And he puts it through. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Glennon. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
No, check, Patriot. No.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Gun.
He'll drop to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll look to throw. Going left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Pass complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A first down carry for Foster. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll go again with Foster. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a play fake. Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Foster on the toss. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second down following the run. They keep it in the hands of Foster. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Wolf. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Denver getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. Throwing his car on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On play action, they'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But
the team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. To the air on second down. It's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now they try the right side here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15. Yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed. Have to burn one there after giving up the first down. give. This is Foster. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They pitch out to Foster. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Defense showing blitz. On 3rd down, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
And no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And tough starting field position here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
To throw now in his own end zone. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. He's coming. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Detroit.
Now Glennon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the pistol, it's Foster. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's a toss left to Foster. And a nice spin into some open field. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On first, they stick with Foster. Runs through the contact. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On the counter, it's Foster. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wolf. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll hand off to Foster. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Over! Set! 3-19!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Broncos on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing!
Glennon. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Toss right side, Foster, and some room to maneuver. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Well, now they'll try the end around. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. This is Foster. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. To throw on 3rd down. Carr under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Back nine and out, Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. All right, now, look at 56. All right, now. Watch it now, Barney.
And some room to work. Finding room to the 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.